First thing from say for many of the families are maybe the professionals like doctors, or many of the families are say business owners. Now they have certain things, that they have a huge amount of assets, movable, immovable assets, business practices, dukane hain, and then there are a couple of flats and everything. Now, since their business and bank accounts, personal accounts and bank accounts and their businesses intervened like family businesses, and they have say couple of years, like do bete betiyan hain, couple of children hain, so in that cases mein, can trust be used, and how that structure of wealth management, whether that is business, whether that is personal wealth or consortium of things, so that the wealth or assets pass on from generation to generation in a very logical manner, so that there are no disputes, and there are very less of litigation and bad blood between the siblings. So how can such family business or professionals deal with, and what they should do to transfer wealth?
So first thing I would say is build consensus in the family. Most parents hide away from talking about money to their children. They do not talk about what would happen to my wealth post me. They don't try to build consensus. Sir, if you don't do it, you are leaving an option of dispute in the family. And let me tell you, you are the best person to build that consensus. And putting something under the carpet would not solve the problem. That's the first thing. So you try to bring consensus in the family. This is how I want my things to run after me. And if anybody has any problem or any suggestions where we can make it better, come openly and talk about it. So what we generally suggest, there should be a family meeting which the patriarchs decides and starts, where all family members are present and they talk about the estate planning plan of future. But there is another question which I am usually asked by people who want to do this family meeting for estate planning. They say, should I involve the spouses of my children in such a meeting? I would say you should do it, because if you are not doing so, 50% of the human capital in your family is not evolved. And these are the people who are most likely to create holes in your estate plan. So if you build consensus, it should be the entire family should be a part of it. And let me tell you, it may look difficult, but I have been part of many such family meetings. It is not at all difficult. If your intention is good, if your intention is logical, people see the logic. And if you build that logic, and even if you make people know that this is my decision, nobody has influenced me to take this decision, then people accept it more than what they would accept if it comes as a surprise to them. Right? So first thing is try to build consensus, and if there's a point where consensus is not there, you do that give and take. You give something, take away something, and create a structure. Now the second part is, when you have built that consensus, you have built that structure, how to legally enforce that structure. There trusts come as a better option than will. Because in a trust, suppose I talk about will. So who is the most important person in the will? That person is called the executor. Executor of that, right? Executor is the manager of the will. Now, in a trust, you become your own executor, because you are executing it during your lifetime. Now somebody cannot even challenge it because you are alive.
Exactly.
So you have executed your will during your lifetime by creating a trust. And now it cannot be taken to court that he was influenced, because I did it while I was alive. And see, when you go to these judges' decisions on wills and trusts, one thing they speak again and again. They say a will speaks from the grave. The will always speaks from the grave. The will will speak when you are not there, but a trust speaks when you are alive.
And I believe there is a very good parable for that. People say, if you have a will, you will have 500 relations.
Right, it's true. Right, so
very true.
What I would say is that consensus building is the most important thing and we should not shy away with discussing. We should not leave it that too open. If you do so, you are responsible for the ill-being in your family. Your children are not responsible for it. You did not.
Bilkul, absolutely. The onus lies with the patriarch. Bilkul.
Yeah, it lies with him or her. It doesn't lie with the children.